Good morning, Team Team. Welcome to Rex's Gym for another home workout where you really don't need any equipment and you can just follow along with me. It's about -2 here today, so let's get cracking. Starting with our walks, high knees. So again, today's workout is gonna build on what we did last week. Some of the exercises are gonna be a little bit harder. Some of the exercises stay the same. The time is going to change slightly, but you're in the video, so you can't really go back to last week's video and see what we did, so I guess you'll just have to wait and see. Now again, so far no signs of the fluffy ones. Maybe at our next Zoom session they'll appear. We just never know. I hope everybody recovered from yesterday's workout. There were a lot of burpees. Don't worry, none today. I'm limiting your ration of burpees. Cradle walks. Again, use all these movements as a little bit of a check-in system with yourself. Where are you feeling tight? Where are you feeling sore? Is anything hurting that shouldn't be hurting? And if you need any help with deciphering those findings, just let me know. You know how to reach me. This looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today, guys. Pretty excited about that. It's been a bit dreary, but the best way to start off a beautiful day is also the best way to start out a rainy day with a little bit of a workout. All right, lunges. Those first lunges of the day always feel good. Let's do one more each side. Today, last of the pass, we're going to do some Spiderman. If you've been training with me for a long time, you'll probably know these. I'm going to take the right foot, big diagonal step, so bigger than a regular lunge. You're going to put your hands down on the inside leg, push your hips towards the ground, but keep your back leg nice and long. So it would have been a lot better if I would have demonstrated like this. So we're pushing that hip down actively for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive the hips back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the elbow closest to the front leg and reach into the ground. Some of you will be able to reach the ground with your elbow. I'm not one of those people. 3, 2, 1. Same hand, reach all the way up. Keep pushing the hips down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, hips down, chest up. 2, 1, and stand up. All right, repeat that on the other side. That hip feels good. So big step, left leg, bigger than a normal lunge, hands together, down on the ground, push your hips down to the ground, chest up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hips all the way up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hips all the way down, chest up, really actively drive the hips towards the ground. Take that left elbow closest to the leg, and reach down. And then reach up. Hands back down on the ground, hips down, chest up. All right. Woo. call that the Spiderman. Now you can do anywhere between 1 rep each side to 5 reps each side as a warm-up, but it should really get those hips nice and loose. Loosey-goosey. All right, it's enough of me chatting about Spidermans. We've got a workout to get into. So last week we did 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest for 4 rounds. Today we're going to pump that up, 4 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. So the workout's going to be a little bit longer. The idea is to do all the exercises we're going to do on a loop, so as many rounds as you can get in. First round, take it relatively easy, about 70%. Second round is about 80%, third round is about 90%, and the last round is going to go a little bit more. So, excuse me. Every round we want to get more work done in the same time period. We call this density training because we need a complicated word for something very simple. The exercises, that's what I want to talk to you for. We have the scorpion squats. Scorpion squats was 1 foot on the ground, the other foot passes behind, knee touches the ground, chest keeps facing forward, drive back up, step, touch, drive. However, today you get to have an option. That is your basic option, but if you're after something slightly harder, I want you to elevate your scorpion squat, which means we're going to put something about a couple of centimeters thickness. We're going to stand on that as we do our scorpion squat. So just have that little bit of extra depth for our 6 scorpions on the right, and then our 6 scorpions on the left. This just makes it a little bit harder. Now, options: if you have a weight plate, use a weight plate. If you don't have a weight plate, a thick, sturdy book will be great. Make sure it's thick enough that it doesn't start sliding around. Otherwise, just look around in your house, see if you have something. If you don't have anything, another way to make this a little bit harder, use a weight. All good. I'm just choosing to go for a little bit of extra range of motion, move through that range of motion in the hips a little bit more. Second exercise, we have our Sphinx Push-Ups. Forearms on the ground, hands on the ground, and from there, push yourself up. Make sure your elbow starts directly below the shoulder. We don't want to be here, makes it a lot harder, and here is, well, that's actually more impressive. So if you want to do that, you go for it. Quick demo. Elbows underneath the shoulders, push-up position or plank position, drive through the hands, and lift the elbows up. As we discussed last week, first few times you do it, you often notice one elbow comes up before the other one. Try to limit that as much as possible, but if it happens, it happens. It's not gonna kill the exercise for you. Then when you finished your 6 reps on the Sphinxes, you're gonna go into plank walkouts or jump outs. Now a walkout is out, out, in, keeping the body nice and stiff in position. A jump, it's 6 each side or 6 jumps. So you get to choose. Yes, 6 jumps will go faster. I'm aware of that, but that just means you don't have to hold that plank for as long, which means your core is not going to be as strong. So pick your poison. Then we have our single leg glute bridges. Really try to drive the hip up using your butt muscle. Also 6 each side. So our last week everything was for 5. That sum is good. This week everything is going to be for 6. So to recap, and this is probably going to be the place where I put the text over my face so you don't have to see my face for a little bit. We have 4 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest for 4 rounds. 6 scorpion squats each side, 6 Sphinx push-ups, 6 plank walkouts or jump outs, 6 single leg glute bridges. Work through that circuit as many times as you can in the 4 minutes. Get 1 minute rest to get some high quality H2O. We'll repeat that, repeat that, repeat that. Total of 4 rounds. The idea is to get more work done every round. Does that all make sense? Yes, Rex. Excellent. I'm glad it does. If you need more time, pause the video now. If you're ready, it's all charged today. Don't worry about that. We're starting in 10 seconds. All right. On our little pedestal. 2, 1, and here we go. 6 reps. Keep that chest face forward and keep touching the knee to the ground. That first round, we're just using it to kind of get familiar with the movements. We're not pushing overly hard, but we're not taking any rests inside the workout either. So we just continuously keep working. We're kind of finding our way with the movements. All right, Sphinx push-ups. Plank walkouts. All right, and a single leg glute bridges. Activate your butt before you start, and from there lift, control back down. One thing to really keep track of is, are you keeping the work in the glute? I'd rather have a smaller movement with 100% butt than getting up higher but starting to use other muscles. So a little bit of awareness here. All right. Almost halfway in that first round. Stay nice and upright, as if there is a pin going all the way from the head to the tailbone that you're moving around. Sphinx push-ups. Now, Sphinx push-ups really are not your jam. Just can't get them done. They don't feel right. Your option is close grip push-ups. Now, one thing about close grip push-ups, guys, number one mistake, hands are close, elbows are coming out. Keep those elbows tucked in on the close grip push-ups. But I like my Sphinxies. And the walkouts. I'll demonstrate the jump outs this round. So a lot faster. Just make sure you control that movement. No movement anywhere but the legs. We've got 45 seconds left. And then a few more scorpions. We only have about 20 seconds left. Two, one, and time. All right, 1 minute rest. So that round I got to 2 rounds and I think 8 scorpion squats in total. So my job is to keep my technique as flawless as I can and try to get a little bit more work done. Now, it's not going to be too much of a problem. Usually if you just clear up your transition times between the first and the second round, you're going to be absolutely fine. You don't even have to go that much faster. Knowing exactly when the exercise comes, you don't have to check, usually means you will beat your time. Same as the third round, just pushing a little bit harder will beat you. It's that fourth, and it should get a little bit tricky, a little bit harder. Now you still got 12 seconds rest, so let's look at each other awkwardly. And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 6 on the one side. Again, you can hold a weight if you want to, but make sure first you can do the full movement. So if you struggle getting your knee to the ground, don't add weight. Work on depth first. All right, Sphinx push-ups. Now, the push-up, Sphinx push-up is no different. First and foremost is a plank. So we're going to maintain that plank, glutes on abs arm, as we move through the reps. We don't want to see that sort of shenanigans. You're better than that. All right, I'm doing the walkouts. Keep that plank, keep that plank, keep the plank. And booty bridges. Activate here, squeeze. All right, back into round 2. Sometimes I get the question, why do you hold your hands there? Honestly, just because it feels comfortable. You can do this one if you want. You can be here. You can be here, here. I do not want you to be there. But I'm not pushing on my legs, Rex. Sure you're not. Then don't hold your hands there. Sphinx push-ups. All right, 45 seconds left. So again, I should be well on the way to beat that score of the first round without trying to move any faster. Just switch over a little bit quicker. Few sphinxes. And time. All right, round 2. My score was 2 full rounds and up to, I'm gonna say 3 Sphinx push-ups, but I kind of forgot if it was 2 or 3. I gotta have that water. All right. Full minute rest, we still have 40 seconds. The easiest way to win time is also the one I don't want you to take. If you're doing the plank walkouts, keep doing the walkouts. Don't in the third and fourth round go to jump outs. Yes, it is way quicker, but you're actually making the exercise easier. Holding that plank position for longer, stabilizing on that one leg, that's what you want. If you've gone for the higher impact option, got 8 seconds rest left, then stick with that as well. But don't change just to beat your time. And go. That third round, keep moving through it. Try not to take any breaks, not to take any rests. You get that built-in rest. 1 minute out of every 5 is for you to rest. That's all you need. Jeez. Into your push-ups. And glute bridges. Activate before you start. Now you definitely want to put your hips all the way back down to the ground every rep. I did get asked, where should I be feeling these? Well, there's a bunch of places that you are working that you can be feeling. Quad, glute, side of the hip are the main ones. Anywhere there, fine with it. Plank position and drive those elbows up. The glute bridges. Oh, that sun. That sun. We've got about 1:15 left. So again, should be no problem to beat that score. Some more sphinxes. 40 seconds left. And our glute bridges. Ten seconds. Oh yeah. And time. All right. Whew, even at -2 starting to warm up. That's a good sign. Now, foundation strength. Go check out my main man Simon on the Instagram. He also does workouts. I post some of them there, so if you want some extra stuff, have a look there. Also guys, if you have exercise equipment at home and you want me to write you some individual workouts, let me know. I'll put you on the app and I'll let you do some workouts there. Heaps of fun, extra fitness for free. All right, are you getting ready for that last round? You've got about 15 seconds rest left. Now, not playing around this round, we're going for it. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Push-ups. These are probably going to be the ones that slow you down the most. They are the hardest exercise out of the 4 and the real strength component of today's workout. Glute bridges. Now last week I started cheating a little bit on these. I'm not feeling my glutes. Not making the same mistake this week. Control. I got asked last week, how do I know my hamstring is working? Well, if you feel it. But if you really want evidence, put your finger on the muscle and see if it's contracting. A little bit is fine. But if your hamstring is cramping up, no, no, no. You might not know the finger wag and what it stands for. And if you don't, I kind of feel sorry for you. Because, oh man. Dikembe Mutombo. One of the great defensive players of all time in the NBA. Look him up. And here we go. So guys, glute before the lift. All right, 75 seconds left, work through it. Glute bridges. You got 30 seconds left, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good job. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Rex, I did 3 reps on that side. I didn't do them on that side. I'm gonna be unbalanced. You probably won't. like over all the volume we're doing, having 1 or 2 reps extra on one side is not gonna be breaking the bank. Trust me. If you are worried about it, start on the side that you're weaker at. That way your weaker side gets more rest, because you're already unbalanced. Work your weak side first, and your weak side gets more work. Get stronger. We like to break a mental sweat too. All right, stretching time. I'm gonna start in the Piriformis Stretch. I'm gonna start both legs nice and straight. Scoot back a little bit. I'm gonna let's start with the left leg. Take that foot to the opposite side of the knee. Pull the knee towards the opposite nipple and sit nice and upright. It should go. Good stretch right here, middle of the butt pretty much. That is the piriformis. If that gets tight, usually your back's not too happy either. Now if you want to do more stretching, I did post a video yesterday of just the daily stretching routine that I do. My daily stretching routine changes every day. So if you want more of that stuff, just let me know, send me a message or leave a comment on the YouTubes. And I'll just start videoing them with a little bit more regularity. And switch sides. Straight legs, take the right leg, pull the foot to the other side of the knee, and then hug that knee towards the opposite nipple while you're sitting very upright. Guys, this is not unpleasant in the sun here. I know if you can see it, but there's some steam coming off of me. I'm melting, melting. It's like the Wicked Witch getting touched by fitness. I'm melting away. Was I this weird before we locked down, or am I just losing my mind? Now guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like the lockdown. I like it. I miss training you face to face, I do. And I look forward to the point where we can go back to meeting face to face. We're gonna have the feet straight in front of you. Big breaths and just reach. I wanna get to the toes, but I'm not there yet. You know my back. Anyway, my wild guess without any sort of basis, it'll probably go back to the ovals first. The way we did it last year. That's probably the way that we're gonna go. And trust me, I will be there with bells on. I'm gonna be hyper ninny. But I'm also liking this. I get to spend a lot of time with my favorite people in the world. And no, I don't mean Simon. Now this is a stretch for the hamstrings, by the way. For most people, for me, it's a stretch for the lower back. All right, you can come up standing, or you can sit cross-legged with me, which is also good for us. One hand between the shoulder blades, and then pull that elbow behind you. You can lean over a little bit if you want. I'm gonna go for a stretch on the triceps after those Sphinx Push-Ups. They work kind of hard. And switch sides. Hand between the shoulder blades. Pull the elbow back. Lean over. And try to figure out how to stretch that triceps. Little adjustments can make a big difference. So just move around here a little bit. See where you can feel it. All right, guys, this sun is so nice. Make sure you get out today for your 1 hour of exercise. In case nobody has told you yet today, you are an absolute legend. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. See you guys.